day 4. We're going to start day 4 of our sidewalk tear out and rebuild. Today I'm going to get the dirt moved out of the way, get the area cut off evenly the way I want it, where I want it, to the exact dimensions, and I'm going to get the first layer of gravel put in. I have a truckload here. I just picked up a bucket of gravel, so I'm going to get it put in, and then we'll see about getting some type of device to tamp it down. So alright, that's where we're at. Let's get started. Okay, so here we go. Starting the day 4 on this project. I had a piece of concrete that was not removed from day 1. Now this was an old post. I guess it may have been a mailbox or maybe a light. I'm not sure, but they did a really good job of putting this pole in the ground. It went down a long way, and it was some old hard concrete. This stuff, I could not break it. The Hilti was having a hard time with it, so I'm just gonna keep it playing, and you can see what a struggle it was for me to get this thing out. This may be a little boring to watch, and this is at high speed, so this took much longer in real time. I dug out one side of it so that I could have access to kind of drilling in the side, and that way I could get a sledgehammer to it. But as you can see, this thing was really in there. Now there's other ways you could do this. You could possibly you could secure it with a come along and pull it that way. I've seen people put a cable on and use a truck to pull it out. All these things work. It depends on how far you want to go with it and how badly you need it out of the ground, how quick you need to get it finished. I wasn't really in much of a hurry, so I decided it was just as good to work on it this way. It wasn't too bad. The weather was nice, so I was running back and forth trying to get a better bit to do the job a little better. I had called someone about a question, how a better way to set the Hilti. I'm not sure what was going on here, but I'm back at it here. And I'm just gonna let it play out here. So the idea is to get this thing out of here, because the actual footing is right in the middle of this post hole. So I need this thing out of here so that I can cut this side wall on back, and so I can get my correct dimensions. Now, today, what you're going to see happen, I'm going to finish getting this thing out. I'm going to clean up the excavation. I'm going to move the dirt on the far side, and I have a low spot in my yard, and part of this job was to hopefully help with drainage also. So I'm going to take all of this extra fill and I'm going to spread it across this low spot in the yard. So that's one thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to put the fabric membrane in the bottom of the excavation, and then I'm going to get my first layer of rock put in. Actually, it's the only layer of rock. But after that, I'm going to clean the area up, and then I'll be moving on to the next section. This ends at a step. The next section is only a 4-foot section, and it ends at a step. And then from there is about a 15-foot straight section. So when this ends, it will be when I end this project today, I'm ending at the beginning of a step, just to give you a little bit of orientation of where you're going to be at. So we're almost finished here. I'm almost finished here. It's getting ready to finish up, and we'll get on with the next section. Okay, we're back at it. I've got the excavation to the dimensions that I want. Got it cleaned out. Got the sides edged. Double checking the measurements, and I'm putting down the membrane. And I'm thinking about this ton of rock that I'm getting ready to shovel. Never a fun thing. I've already shoveled a ton of dirt today, and this is a hard thing to do, trying to judge where to put this truck so that the rock isn't too far over. Then I opened the tailgate and that threw it all off. I forgot about that. So you'll see me back and forward a few times, but I finally got it. Now the fun part. And you saw my little dog there. Always fun to have a dog by your side when you're working. I wish the unloading was that quick, but of course it isn't. And it's you have to take a lot of breaks, drink a lot of fluids in this warmer weather. This will be a really good job to do in the fall. Start out with some crisp morning air, and work around till noon. You know, that would be a really nice job for the fall. But I'm going to finish offloading this load of gravel, and after that I'll just do some cleanup, move a little bit more dirt, and that's going to do it for this episode. And that's the way I do it. We'll see you next time.